So we are looking at the processor now. So there are different types of processors. My colleagues here will explain more. But then a processor is just necessarily the brain of the computer, so to say. So we're going to look at some parts that support in the work of the processor, not necessarily part of the processor, but they just support in the work of the processor. One of them being the RAM. So my colleague here will explain what the RAM is, and then we'll go on from there.
Okay, at this point, I'll random or a short briefing about the RAM. So a RAM is a random access memory which reads and can be written by a computer. Yes.
Okay, the second thing is the ROM, which is the read-only memory, or the read-only memory, sorry. So also he will explain on that.
Okay. So a raw read-only memory can be loaded with data which can be changed. E.g., I'll give an example. I'll give a CD. When you put data on a CD, you can't change it, which makes a ROM to read the CD.
Right, the other thing, the next thing is the cache.
The cache is another type of a memory, which this one it acts mostly when you are typing. Before you save what you're typing, a cache is the one which is responsible of grasping that information and keep it for a while before you save. That's the work of the cache.
All right, the next component here is the CMOS.
The CMOS, can you pass me the CMOS? The CMOS, it's basically like a small bat which is found in the system unit. It's also responsible for customization. When you save time, dates, when you plug the CMOS, it's the one that is going to save everything. When you remove it, meaning whatever you have customized, it won't be there. In short, the data will be lost that you have customized, like wallpaper, time, dates. So this is the CMOS. It's a small battery which is found, CMOS. So that's one of the CMOS. Unless if there's anything.
It's not the CMOS. That's the battery for the CMOS. CMOS are chips that are powered by a CMOS battery.
Yeah, he's right.
Yes.
Okay, right. Thank you for that correction, sir. The next thing is the registers.
Registers.
Okay. So you explain more of the registers, right?
The register is a type of memory which is responsible for installing configuration files or for keeping configuration files for installation packages when an application is being installed on a computer. That's the responsibility of the register.
Alright, so the next thing is the BIOS.
BIOS. BIOS, that's from the word itself, it stands for basic input output. Actually, let me just give an illustration the way it works. When you switch on computer, that process of loading, that's what the BIOS does. So in short, it's the basic system checkup of the data input, that's the data output.
Can I try to elaborate more on the BIOS? Yeah, so basically what the BIOS does is it checks for hardware installation if the necessary hardware is installed in the computer correctly for it to run. Otherwise, it won't run if everything is not in place.
Yes.
Yeah, so the next thing here is the primary storage. Do we have anyone to explain on primary storage?
The example of the primary storage is the RAM. The RAM is just an example of the primary storage. Meaning when you have data, when you save it, it will go there for temporal purposes. And then I'm sure the next thing that we're going to look at is the secondary. The secondary example is the hard drive. With that drive, this is the hard drive. The hard drive, it depends with the size of the drive. This stores data for a long period of time or permanently, unlike the RAM, which happens to be the primary memory.
Right, okay, so the next things we have, the last two things, is volatile storage and non-volatile storage.
Actually, on volatile and non-volatile storage, he's already spoken about it on primary and secondary. Like he said that on primary memory, an example of primary memory is a RAM, whereby it only works when the computer is on, but when you switch it off is let me say the data disappears. It's killed. Yeah, it's killed. So that's an example of a volatile memory. Yeah, volatile memory, and then the vice versa is non-volatile. Yeah.
So basically what you're saying is primary storage and volatile storage are the same.
And yeah, almost the same, because some memory can be partially primary and partially
Right. Okay, I think that's a wrap on everything.
examples on non-volatile. An example on non-volatile, you can say a RAM or a flash disk. Oh, I mean a hard drive. Yeah, it's okay. It can be a hard drive.
So that's the rest of the
Yes.
processors. Processing unit.
An example, what's another example of non-volatile?
You can give. Volatile is a RAM.
Volatile, yes.
Is a RAM.
No, the RAM is volatile because
Non-volatile, we have, as you mentioned, CD-ROM.
CD-ROM. How about a USB flash disk? It's not.
Because that's erasable. When you look at the word itself, non-volatile, that means something that can change. It's permanent.
Okay, right.
Can I ask a question? You say something that can change, but mostly on the definitions of volatile memory is that it only works when the computer is on. But with the flash, whether the computer is let me
On
say
or off.
on or off, the data won't
They
be
still
lost.
there.
Can you call it non-volatile or volatile?
It all comes to the erasing part.
I think on that one we'll have to go and research on that one.
And I think there will be a debate on that because if you talk about erasing, even a hard drive, you cannot erase all the computer use. You can. How? How do you format it while the computer is off? Yeah. Okay, so basically examples like they gave an example of primary storage, the RAM, and an example of secondary storage is a hard drive. So I think that is all the information we had on this. Thank you very much.